like hitting something. All right, damn. We are. Chicago Fury, so big news this morning, Steve. Huge news. I was watching it online as it happened. So the Chicago Reavers beat the Chicago Mission in overtime to get 2 points to put themselves in set with defensively means that as long as we can win one of our games in regulation, get ourselves 10 points, and we'll make us and the Reavers in the state championship. So that's overtime win actually knocked out Mission and MCI in one swoop. So big win for them. But Fury boys, can you get it done? Playing a Phantom team. I think Phantom team looking for the 15 here to play off. You always got to be careful because when it's a matter of pride. Just trying to get a win in the book. And
they got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
unfortunately, we have everything to lose. So note today, Cantori is dressed, but Cantori will not probably play this game. Well, nursing spring is what they think it is. They don't think it's a hernia, luckily. They think it will be a sprained hip flexor or groin muscle. So he will most likely be sitting out here to this game. And let's see what can get done here with the rest of the crew. Otherwise, it's the roster for this game.
Dillon had looked, and I think GI was up 7-0. So they came out ready to smash them. I mean, of course, they were in a position they had to win out.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
All right, so starting lineup. Dino, Betsy, winning KJ back, and Lucas in the net.
All right.
Hook drop, game 4. Coming to you live.
All right, wing up. The Fury Phantom's going to throw that down to the Fury zone. KJ back to pick it up behind the net. As the second wants to play that up the boards. Held with the blue line, just thrown right on net. Lucas is going to play that off the glass. KJ going to knock that out of mid-air. Hits a weird submission and comes back to the Phantoms player, but he gets shoved off the puck. Bouncing around. All right, KJ's going to pick it up. He's it up to Cheech. Cheech looks to pull that towards the middle. Phantoms on the outside. Cycle it down to the corner. Someone's got to go get him. All right, Phantoms down behind the net. Cycled around. And Lucas is going to put his blocker on that to cover it up.
So a whole lot of pucks bouncing around.
Over by Fury. Then get rimmed around. Over to Liam on the boards. He looks to play that back down to Garrett. The puck's going to bounce around, turn into a board battle. Sean. All right, Eli gets to it. A couple of good bodies there by Phantoms. Draw the puck loose into the near corner. Oh, Sean with a nice little shove there.
Big body
Tries
play.
to get that up to Liam, but it turns into a board battle. Phantoms along the outside. All right, get that up to Liam. Here comes Liam. Liam looks to go through the feet. He's going to get shoved down to the ice. Phantoms look to play that up quick in transition, but it's going to go past the mark to Hodge, who's going to throw that, and that will be offsides. So, hey, here we are, a minute and a half. All that time down in the Fury zone. Phantoms, haven't been able to get a solid chance in front of the net. A lot of perimeter play, but able to maintain possession and just, cause turnovers.
Yeah, just a lot of loose puck time there. Nobody really...
Yeah, Dino tries to win that forward. Jimmy's going to step up and get to it. He's going to chop at that, and that's going to go into the scorekeeper's box.
Another outside. All right, Dino, Bossy, Conroy, 14-27 in the first here.
All right, face off, controlled by the Reapers. Ooh,
nice
Conroy
shot.
almost gets a stick on that D-to-D pass. Big step up there by Hodge. Nice body. Jimmy back to get it. Wants to get to that puck. Bounces right up into the air. Comes down in the corner. Jimmy pushes that over to Dino, who's going to rim it all the way around to Conroy. Conroy's going to try and find a streaking Bossy, but this good stick there by the Phantoms. It's going to get right back down to the Fury's home. Jimmy, D-to-D, up to Conroy. Conroy's going to chip that out of the zone, but that will go for icing.
13-52.
He's going to have a face-off here to Lucas to the left.
Betsy, RJ, and Ashley. Putting KJ back.
Nice win there by Betts. Goes into the corner. KJ ties up his man. Betts tries to help it along. Gets up to Crafty on the board. Centering feed. Here comes RJ. 1-on-2 with a big back check. Oh, he goes through the middle. Gets shoved down. Here comes the Phantom. Gonna look to reverse that over. It's reversed again. Gonna cut back, skate that down behind the net. RJ is there with a stick, pokes that away, but it goes all the way up to the boards. Centering feed. Here come the Phantoms. 2-on-2. Look to the middle. Oh, leaves it back. Whoa!
Nice save there.
Nice save there by Lucas.
Fighting that one off.
Yeah, off the paddle. Wide open in front. Just can't handle it. All right, Crafty puts that one off the glass. That's going to
stick
get
broke
kept
there.
in.
If he's able to get off the ice.
All right, Phantom. Oh, big chance there as they had a wide open guy in the slot. Shot off the nice blocker save there by Lucas. And that's going to go around. Eli gets to it, takes the body to push it forward. Sean tries to play that off the boards. He's going to step in. Puck's going to bounce around. Eli's going to rim that over to Cheech on the boards, and that's going to go right towards the middle. Looks to cut back. Cuts back again. Sean is there to support. Going to try and feed that around over to E.T. Ties it out. Okay, man, that broken stick is right in the middle. Again, it bounces right off the stick and it looks to go right into the middle.
I don't know if that went off the stick or if there's just something on the board or a bad. I think there's a door over there.
All right, now they're going to try and rim that over to E.T.
Oh, check in the back.
All right, goes down. All right, E.T. pulls it out. Here we go. Cheech has E.T. driving on the backhand. Oh, and a nice save and a good cover there.
He got a nice job by E.T. getting the net and drew the penalty. He was still able to get that shot off. So we'll get our first power play of this game for Fury. We'll leave Dino, Bossy, and Liam.
With Garrett and Jimmy. Power play line. Lucas trying to get the sticks off the ice.
11:54 is first period, still 0-0.
Up to the point.
Jimmy has it. Feeds that down to Liam in the far corner. Down to Boss. He tried to push that up the boards. Up to Dino. Here comes Dino. Shot from distance. It's going to get blocked into the far corner. Bossy going to bring that up the far side boards. Has it up high at the key. Leaves it to Dino coming around with speed. On the outside. Ooh, tries to get that side. Dino with a wraparound and a big save and a second chance there. Garrett's going to come down and pick it up. Here he is up top.
Go in on that round.
Over to Jimmy. Jimmy. Oh, nice shot. Nice block there by the Phantoms player.
Yeah, stick in the lane.
Deflects that up into the netting.
11-15, minute 21 on the power play. We'll bring out RJ and Quinn.
All right, RJ down in the corner. RJ feeds that up to Dino at the point and gives it over to Garrett. Garrett drops it off for Dino. Dino in, looking to go over to Quinn on the far side. RJ glove pops off. Garrett holds it at the line, gets it. RJ playing with one glove. Gonna kick that up to Garrett. Garrett's gonna walk towards the middle, feed that over to Dino. Makes a cut to the middle, feeds it down. Bingle shot there, misses behind the net. RJ up to Garrett. Garrett over to Dino. Looks to isolate it over to Garrett. Garrett with a one-time big save there. Back. Oh, it just kind of slides off. Garrett's going to come down and play on the far boards. Comes up to Dino. Oh, sharp angle glove save. Phantoms with a nice clear. That puck's going to die. No icing on that. Quinn's going to come down and get it. Couple of the for change. Going to look to reset. 17 seconds remaining here on the power play. Here comes Dino with a full head of steam. Gets shoved off the puck.
Oh, that was definitely a hook.
All right, Phantoms in the zone. Just going to clear that out. Okay, KJ gives that to Conroy. Conroy going to gain the Phantom zone. Looks to bring it around the outside. Gets angled off. Betts in the corner. Conroy down low. In tight. Puck is loose. Bouncing around. Oh, try to clear it. Hits the ref.
Eli keeps it in.
That centering feed. Here comes KJ. Nice step there. Holds it in. Just going to rim it around. He looks to play the body. Centering feed. All right, here comes Phantoms 2-on-2. Good back check there by Betts. Cheech with a nice stick to break that up. Then he's just going to push this guy down. Over to Cheech. Shot on goal. Shot on goal. Full ice shot on goal. Goalie's just going to cover it up. So
a couple opportunities there for Fury after the power play. Pretty good power play. A couple of good looks. Just not able to get anything cleanly on net. And then afterwards, a couple of just loose pucks sitting there. Nobody able to find it. Good job by the boys.
Nice win there by Sean. Up, gets that up to the point. Woo! Up, here come the Phantoms. Oh, just unable to handle it on the outside. Looks to pass it across, but a good back check there by Sean. Over to Hodge. Tries to spread the ice out to get that up to E.T. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy gains center ice. Throws that down into the zone. Cheech on the forecheck. Phantom. He cuts back. D-to-D. Whoa!
Puck ends up on net as they go D-to-D.
Yeah, I think he was actually trying to rim that puck around, but it ended up in his gate and deflected right to the front of the net. Goalie paying attention as he dropped down to, prevent anything too bad from happening, and then they were able to pick up the pieces.
28.
We got Bossy in the center with Liam and Dino. Quinn and KJ up at the point. Win there by Bossy over to Dino. Dino with a shot is going to deflect wide.
Liam a nice breaking up the play.
All right, Phantoms, D-to-D. Bossy there sealing the board. Liam gets to it, just going to throw it towards the net. Going to go into the far corner. Try to play that up the wing. They're going to say no icing as we had our guy tied up there at the point. Quinn's back to pick it up. Reverses it over to KJ. KJ has a little bit of time to feed that. Gets it to Dino. Liam, 1-1. Feeds it over. Liam in. Back to Dino. Oh!
Broken up by the goalie.
Yeah, good stick there by the
Huge play by the
goaltender.
goalie.
Big stick there by the goaltender. Here comes Dino down to the zone. Spool up, trying to find RJ on the other side. Nice. Ooh. Oh, people go down.
Put him on net. Oh.
Yeah.
Just on his stick.
Fed up the wing.
Nice
Garrett's going to
execution.
read it. Come down behind the net. Right.
Oh, nobody there. Good job by
right.
there is our team.
All right. Okay, yeah. Push that down. There comes Dino on the outside. Centering. Look so far. Garrett can step up. Just going to ramble that one down into the zone. Phantom player tries to step up on him. Garrett got it. Puck played off the glass and out into the neutral zone. Conroy down to get it. Over to Jimmy. Quick over to Hodge. Turns into a board battle. Up the point, next move, cut back wide. He's going to hold it in. In the corner, cycled, Betts is there. Puck bouncing around. Crafty with a nice stick there to poke it out of the zone into the neutral zone. Force the Phantoms all the way back into their zone, and he's going to forecheck, let everybody else go for a change.
Nice job by Crafty there, forechecking, forcing turnover.
All right, played up the boards into the neutral zone. Here come the Phantoms. Cuts to the middle, comes through. Jimmy's right there. Drop pass there, going to Phantom the shot. There comes Sean.
2-on-2, starting with ET.
Sean trying to make a lane on the outside. Good play there by the D.
In front, not able to get his stick on it.
ET comes across, plays the body. Here comes Cheech. Cheech feeds that down to Quinn. Going to give that over to Jimmy. He's going to give it back to Quinn. And up to Cheech. She's going to chip that down into the zone. Phantom's looking to quickly transition. Centering pass there, misses the mark. Here comes Cheech. On the side, comes across the heels, into the middle, takes a shot. Puck gets played.
Moves there. As he just
All right, Cheech has it down low. Centering feed. Oh, good stick there by the Phantoms player. Going to play that off the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hit the bench because that thing died. All right.
Mossy hard on the forecheck.
All right, Phantom's going to bring that down.
Oh, nice step up.
Quinn
by-
step up to block the breakout
Step up by
pass.
Quinn. Him coming in to finish his check.
All right, Phantoms D has a little bit of space to skate. Pass going to miss the mark. And Liam just going to throw that one on net.
Oh, he couldn't quite find that one after he did it. All right, 4:42. Well, early on, Puck was in our zone quite a bit. But very really tilted the ice here for the second half of this first period. 6 goals, or 6 shots on goal, but no goals to show for it. And we'll get Mossy, Liam, and Dino with Eli and Garrett back. Face off and Phantoms in. 4:42 in the first period, still 0-0.
All right, Dino tries to win it forward. Oh, Eli with a nice keep there. Just going to throw that one on net. It's played into the corner. Boss is there. Oh, Dino just looking to pick the pocket. Come out with tons of speed. Phantoms gain center ice and throw that down into the zone. Garrett back to pick it up. Gets to it. Makes a move. Tries to feather that off the boards. That's going to go over into the far corner. Eli gets to it. Gets it up to Liam. Plays that off the boards up to Boss. Boss tries to chip it forward, but that's going to go into the Phantoms bench.
Just chip that to play after that. We're going to change here. Betsy, RJ, Conroy with Hodgman and Connor back. 4:08 in the first period. Still 0-0.
That's with a nice win. Back to Hodge. Gets it over to Jimmy. And he's going to put it back. People have a little bit of time and space. Plays it back to Jimmy. Jimmy's got a ton of space to try and skate a little bit. He's just going to look to gain center ice. Phantoms in their zone.
Go check them, boys. I'll just turn it over.
All right, centering feed. Here comes Arthur through center ice. Gonna put that down to the Fury zone. Lucas gonna come out of the net to settle it down. And Jimmy's gonna throw that up the far side to Conroy. Conroy's gonna look to protect the puck. He's it up to Betts. All right, here comes Jimmy. Jimmy, a little chip pass over to Betts. Betts on the forecheck while everyone else is gonna pull off and go for a change. Played off the boards. Looks to feed that up the near side. All right, Phantoms comes back on side. Crafty there. Just tries to play that out of the zone. That's going to go all the way down into the near corner. Quinn. On to KJ. Over to ET, who tries to find Crafty in stride. Going to put that down into the Phantom zone and let the forecheck go to work. Reapers try to get that out of the zone. KJ steps up, puts it right back down to the corner. Sean is there with a little pulling to the feet. Oh, Crafty almost
just missed.
Oh, net is. Oh, I thought the net got knocked off. Still there though.
That is.
Over to KJ. KJ. Looking for a tip.
Sean just goes
Goes off a skate just wide of the net. Crafty cycles that to Sean and tries to get that in front. The goaltender's gonna see it and just cover it up.
Man. 218. Okay, there we'll get Liam, Dino, and Cheech. Eli and Garrett back there. See if we can make something happen before the end of the period. 2:18 to play.
All right, here we go. So we got Dino, Cheech, and Liam with Eli and Garrett. Cheech.
Next player is getting over to Eli.
Over to Garrett. Garrett trying to get that over to Dino. He's going to spool up in the zone. Played up to Liam up the near side. Liam in.
Oh, he's looking
Tries to feed it across. Garrett with nice play there.
Nice job keeping it on side. Great play by Garrett there. Keeping anything from happening.
All right, centering feed. Stays in the zone.
Liam hard on it.
Liam gets to it. They try to shove him off the puck.
Eli steps up. He's going to just take it back to Garrett.
Okay, up to Liam. Here we go. Liam on the outside, going to miss wide. Rim around. Cheech is there, though. Throws it up top. Puck gets played into the neutral zone. Jimmy's going to bring it out of the zone. Give it over to High. He's going to leave it for Dino. Looking to give it to Dino with full speed. Has it poked off of his stick, and that'll be offside. Man.
Got to tip that a little bit.
There's not a lot of sequences.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Gonna get Betsy. Bossy, RJ, quick AJ here for a set to three. A lot of shots on net. Nothing to show for it so far. They're looking to get their first goal.
That's with a nice win. Gets it over to KJ. KJ. Gonna throw that on net. It's played in the far corner. Boss gonna get there first with a nice forecheck. Still has it. Cycles it down behind the net. Betts looking to get there. Does. Oh, Betts with a nice job there blocking that. Gets fed up to the point. Quinn's gonna step towards the middle shot. Goaltender's gonna hold on. All right, 43 seconds remaining here in the first period.
8 shots to 1. Tilted, but not able to get anything to go.
Nice win there, Betts. Quinn has a little bit of a lane. Oh, hits a body and dives down, but goes wide of the net. KJ's going to try and get that towards the net.
Just trickles through the crease.
Tries to play that off the boards, but RJ is there. RJ leaves it for Boss. They're going to feed that up to the point. Quinn's there and just going to put it right back down in. RJ looking to play the body. Phantoms look to spread the ice out. Gonna bounce over the stick, and that looks like no icing. Phantoms, fake drop. Looking for a little go. Nice by Betts. Phantoms control on the outside. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Oh, look to cut to the middle right at the end there. All right. pushing and shoving after the horn. And some of the Fury guys thought he shot it a little late. I don't know. The shot was kind of at the buzzer.
Yeah. All right. Well, after one, we are even. We're 0-0.
Yeah, 0-0.
8 shots to 1 on net. I mean, for better shots on net, but not a lot of high quality shots. That one for Phantoms is probably the most quality shot of the game.
Yeah.
Right in the crease with a nice save by Rupert. So, start of period, we're going to get ET Cheat. And back will be Eli and Garrett. Ritual before the period.
Yep.
All right. Start of the second. 0-0 game. 16 minutes. So see if Fury can keep the momentum here and get a couple in the back.
Get one roll. Start letting it pour. All right, Dino in the face-off circle. Nice win. Eli. Back over to Garrett. Garrett looking. He's up to ET.
In the feet. Chicho would help. Still trying to pull it out. Oh, almost
right.
comes to Keith. Eli trying to step up
On the outside. Garrett plays the body.
Eli back together.
Cheech gets it over to Dino. Dino with a nice little chip. Here comes Dino. On the outside. Puck just bounces on him.
Looking for Cheech.
Centering through to Cheech. Oh.
Oh, nice stick there by Cheech to get control of that puck as he moves it up to
Gives it up to Jimmy. Jimmy with a shot from distance. Good deflection in
no
front.
rebound.
Good save there by the goaltender.
One time there's no rebound. We got 2 guys right there. And nothing to show for it again. 15. Oh. Good shot there by Jimmy. Good play feeding up to him. As we get O'Hara, Crafty, and Liam. Out.
Nice win there by Sean up the high.
Shot.
Shot going to get blocked down in the far corner. Got to play that up the boards. Liam is there. Looks to do a little self-chip, but Phantoms get it. With a nice little stretch out, keep it at the blue line, but here come the Phantoms. And offsides.
Nope, no ball.
Okay, all right, here comes Sean. Makes a little move.
Let's go, Sean!
Looks to skate it up the near side.
Got some room.
And Ty just tries to throw that on net, but
Oh!
hit a couple of feet. Goaltender
Poke
plays
checked
it away.
Juicy little spot, but nobody there to pick up.
All right, puck's going to go length of the ice.
And,
They're going to say no icing, okay. Jimmy up to Liam. That's going to bounce forward. All right, here comes Sean.